But I'm gonna tell you what, this 15, God Almighty,
God damn.
Here we go.
Oh,
Got it figured
we
out.
live. We live.
we're live. What's up, fellas?
Where's the
What's
private
going
chat?
on?
What's going on here?
Better late than never. You know?
Late than never. No intro. But we're here.
Technical difficulties.
It's okay. We were just hanging out anyway, I'm sure. We
All right, we good
got a
now?
lot to talk about today.
Yeah. Should be
Okay.
good to go.
Yeah, buddy.
Sweet.
All right. So let's see, guys. Is Zach going to get his glass? Sorry, I lost my voice, you guys. So I'm going to sound like a prepubescent boy. Yeah. But
Thank you.
Zach gets back. We're going to be talking a little bit of Equip Expo 40 recap, right, fellas?
Yes, sir. For episode 136.
136 of the Keep Off the Grass live cast. Let's see, where is Zach? We're just gonna have to grab the
wait.
glass. I don't know what he's doing.
I think he's grabbing a beer.
I know that's what he grab a brewski.
No, you know what?
There
I
he
forgot
is.
my PlayStation was on, and I think it was doing an update.
Oh, that's why your internet sucks right now. Good catch. Good thinking, man.
All right.
Did you get your beer?
Yeah, I did get my beer.
All
Actually,
right, here we go, then.
I got a bush.
There, boy.
There you go.
We drink a lot of those.
Man, I had my
Yeah,
license.
I built a pyramid out of them in our room.
That was funny.
I was waiting on somebody to
I'm
knock them over.
surprised how tall you got that thing. That was incredible.
All
All right, let's all grab one of these glasses.
Let's kick this sucker off.
Let's all grab a glass and keep off the grass.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had to get my license renewed. And man, I really wanted some beer tonight. I got my license renewed a couple days ago, but I got like that printout.
That
And
paper thing.
yeah. So I rarely ever get ID'd, and I have like a one that's right down the road, a gas station. You know, they all know me, and of course, there's some new chick, and she IDs me.
Dude.
Yeah, she IDs me, and
She's like, dude.
I was running all over the place trying to get beer tonight, but so that's why I got a 30 rack of Bush. I'm like, I'm just gonna be good for a while.
Oh, boy. Can't go wrong there.
You do have a youthful charm about you, so I could understand the new chick not.
I did just shave.
It's that baby
that
face.
doesn't help, dude. That doesn't help.
Actually, I shaved after. I was pretty scruffy going in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
At least I got 30 beers to last me till whenever I get my license.
And they're nice and cold for you already?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice. I got my lemonade. That's all I'm doing tonight. Little lemonade. Those little squirt things.
Yeah,
What do you-
You like
Little
that
Jack and
squirt.
Coke.
Love you.
Nice. All right. So yeah, this GIE wrapped up on Friday. The three of us, Zach, you weren't able to go this year, was a bummer, but this was my first year, and man, it was a lot of fun. I had a really good time with you guys. Huge place. You guys were not lying when you said how massive it was. And I think I checked my my phone, and it said I walked, I think it was 6 miles. It was one of the days I saw. Did any of you guys check? Do you guys have like watches that count your steps or anything? Did any of you guys see how much we walked?
I don't have one, but I know some of the guys did. Yeah, and it's miles. It's a big old place. So
yeah, I was gonna see where's my. Anyway, yeah. So we were walking, and man, my legs were tired by the end. Man, that last day of walking around, my back was all stiff and sleeping in that bed, and my legs were all stiff and sore.
Who slept with who? I mean, for real though, like who was with who?
So we stayed at the same place that you guys had stayed at before, but I think you guys were saying the rooms were a little bit different. Is that right?
It was like the first year. So I had Drunk Lung Guy and I had Nate. And it was pretty comical. It was pretty good.
So you gotta start out with. So we get there, and we had the bunk beds, Zach. So he had a bunk bed
and the pull-out couch.
And the couch.
Yeah.
Well, I remember what happened to Olee. Well, Brent's not here, but I remember what happened to Olee the one year when he pulled out the pull-out couch and about went through it. So I was like, I'm just gonna sleep on the couch. So I took the couch. We put drunk lawn guy up on top bunk above Olee. So he's above Olee. So I figured, my vision was Step Brothers when
you guys had bunks.
Yeah,
there's a little bunk above the bed, and it was the
room
bed.
the same size?
No, it was smaller than last year. It was odd, but that bed was about the same size as drunk lawn guy. There was no room to spare. I don't think he could roll over. And he got up there, and that thing was popping and cracking. I was like, damn, he's going to end up down here with me.
Well, here's the thing that surprised me is the two of you guys have been there before. And we get there this year, and the pull-out couch has, I think it had a sheet, but no pillow, no extra blanket. Like, we were like, should we go to Walmart or something? Or we could just grab like something cheap? But you guys didn't remember that there was no blanket on the couch? That's like something I'd be like, fuck, dude, never again.
Nate was covered up with his hoodie.
Yeah. For three nights. I slept with a sweatshirt. That's the only thing I had was a sweatshirt on the couch.
That's what Derek was doing too.
I don't remember any issues with blankets or I don't remember being cold or anything like that.
Well, hell, it ain't cold when you come back to the room and always got turned up to 78 degrees.
Oh, what is that about? Get out of town.
You cried the first night that you were freezing. So I was trying to be nice, and I bumped it up 2 degrees, and I went to bed.
And it just kept going.
Shit. Me and drunk lawn guy walked in the room.
I didn't know that. That's
holy shit! It was so hot, like 78 degrees. I'm like, turn that thing down. Drunk lawn guy grabs some beers and he's out of there. But
no, there was nothing in the closet. We looked in the closet.
So it was me, Derek, and Mike in our room, and I had the big bed on the bottom because I get dibs. I was there, and I slept really good. I had 2 pillows and a nice big blanket. I was like, but hey, I'm not giving this shit up. It's not like nobody was asking for another pillow, so I was like, man. So yeah, I slept pretty good. However, that bed is deceiving, man. The corners on that bed frame, I hit my I hit my damn shin so many times this trip because it's a small space and there's like a little kid ladder to get to the bunk bed top, and that's where all your nightstand crap is under there where you want to plug in your phone and stuff. So you're over there like God, and you can't see it. So that was my only gripe was that freaking corner of that bed.
Yeah, last year
the base of the bed did hang out way past the mattress. If you were looking at the mattress.
Yeah,
you're going to walk into the frame of the bed.
Last year I did that in our room, and I had a knot on my shin until like Christmas time. It was
I got a lump. I'm
yeah.
I can feel it right now. I got that got me.
So yeah, I slept on a blow up mattress last year, and I mean maybe it was because I drank so much, but I slept great other than Nate snoring. That was the only problem.
I will say this. Drunk lawn guy gave me a huge compliment. He's like, man, you don't even snore that bad. He's like,
I can't believe he said this.
He's like,
I love it.
My dog and my wife snore louder than you do. So I was like, all right, ain't so bad.
What's funny is,
it makes me question his wife and his dog.
You go to sleep and Nate will get up in the middle of the night and it is like you having a gallon jug of water with a 1/8-inch hole in it, peeing. That's how long that rascal will stay in the bathroom peeing. Then when he goes back and lays down, that's when the snoring starts. And then drunk lawn guy, he doesn't snore until about 4:30 in the morning. And what's hilarious is when them two get off sync and you got, I mean, they're going back and forth and it's hilarious.
It's like
and then you stand up and you're trying to be quiet and be, very polite and get dressed in the dark, and then somebody's above you starts tooting. It's pretty hilarious.
That's hilarious.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Last year you were like, you woke up in the middle of the night, you didn't know I was up, and you're like, man, it sounds like a fucking chainsaw.
I was giggling and like a McCullen. It sounded like a McCullen.
I'm on the opposite side of the room. I'm thinking the same thing.
Well, that was my thought. I was like, I'm not sleeping up on the bunk bed because that way it would just echo in that, like being up in that cubby. So I was like, I'll be in the couch. It'll be nice and open, won't be as bad. But
hopefully the hot air rises. There was one of the mornings I was like, man, is everybody still awake? And I heard this like brrr above me, and I was like, okay, cool, yeah, I think he's awake, or maybe not, I don't know. But Yeah, it didn't bother me. So maybe just the hot air rises and I got to duck under it. That was nice.
It was all
Yes.
good.
Yeah, so start from the beginning. Kind of Tuesday, we all got in Tuesday, and Olee, you and actually Papa Mo's Low, he stayed at the same place as we did. He has his own room. I actually asked him to check all his closets to see if he had any extra sheets or anything. He didn't even have any extra sheets in his room, and he was staying by himself.
That's
I
crazy.
think I brought my own blanket last year.
Yeah, you might have.
I planned to, and then I just forgot when it came time
Yeah,
to
I think
back
I
and
did.
leave.
Yeah, I don't remember even thinking about that.
I would definitely try to remember pillows and an extra blanket for sure next time.
If I drove, I would do that. But anyway, so Tuesday we all kind of rolled in, and I think Olee, you and Papa had got there early, and you ran into him in the parking lot. Did you? You didn't even know he was staying there?
Well, yeah, I knew he was staying there because I told him about that place, and I pulled in and was going to take a picture of my favorite sign. And it's not hand. It's not the full word hand. But I'm taking a picture of it, and I look over, and there's somebody looking at me in their car, and it's Papa. He pulled in right then. We went and unloaded our stuff, and we went and helped John set up his booth. And then we went from setting up John's booth to going and setting up Earthworks for Holmes' booth. And then he took us out for Mexican.
Nice.
Sounds
Turned out to
good.
be we got to see a lot of stuff before the carpet was ever put down. It was a madhouse before all that stuff was put down.
Yeah, I got in later than I had planned because I cut the grass and just took a little bit later before I left the house and drove out there. But I think it worked out pretty well because Mike had gotten there not too long before me, and then you guys basically came in, and met up with us not that long after as well. And then we just all kind of kicked it in one of our rooms and we got some pizza and some brews. We watched baseball and hockey and just, I think we were listening to music at one point, it was just, chilling, it was awesome.
Yeah. So Tuesday, me and Drunk Lawn Guy actually met up in Dallas at the airport, and we had a beer there together. And then Derek, he landed within like 5 minutes before we did, or 10 minutes before we did. So we all met there at the airport in Louisville, and then the three of us took an Uber to the hotel. And so we all pulled in at the same time. So there's a 30 rack of Busch Light ready to roll. So we started cracking on that and got to that.
What was it like, Olee, being there Tuesday? Like what Papa was saying, like, does it look all disorganized and all chaotic and shit? And then
it's a disaster, man. It's chaotic. And what's wild is you see all the individual booths, and there's concrete in between everything.
What?
So, and then there's just pallets, and there's like crates. We're moving crates where everybody's bringing their stuff in, and it's pretty wild. And then they give you a certain time. I think they said 6 p.m., maybe 7 p.m. They start putting a carpet in the middle of all the rows, like your main walkways. They start putting the carpet down. Okay. So like Papa's saying right there, we're walking around. I don't know. We might have been in there till maybe 8 o'clock. Maybe he can comment on that. Maybe 8 o'clock. And then we were done helping set up the other booth. But when you walked in the next day, I mean, it was beautiful. They had all the carpet down, everything tight.
You were there till 8 at night?
Huh?
8 p.m.?
We were probably there till 8 p.m., I would think.
Damn.
I would think so. Yeah. Because like I say, we helped Pro Pete set up his booth, and we were going to go eat with him. But then I got a phone call from the people at Earthworks needing help. And so we went and picked them up, picked their stuff up, helped them set up. And then he ended up taking us out for Mexican. And that would have been something really good to video because he was just dropping knowledge left and right. And the more margaritas he got, the more it just flowed.
He was drinking?
Like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That sounds...
Everybody should grab a glass. Happy birthday, Olee.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Olee's birthday.
Thank you.
So
29 years.
Did you get some of that?
I would love to be 29. So what?
Did you get that birthday sex?
Not yet. I got to jump off here early.
No after party, no. hanging out.
Things is it's different with all the youngins and everything else. So we're going to celebrate it tomorrow. Go out somewhere.
I hadn't really talked to Joel before or really heard him, too much in depth, but when we were over there at the booth and he was kind of going through Papa's soil test, my God, like he was just like stuff was just kind of like rolling off. Like, you just know, this stuff's just like back of his hand shit. And I'm just like, damn, man, that's pretty cool. I don't know. It was just a kind of a cool way to show like these folks have some brains behind what they're putting out there. They're not just like some marketing dudes spouting crap that they were just like, memorized as part of their job. This is a big deal for him. So I thought that was really cool and neat that he took the time to go through with them. So
I didn't know all the cameras were on me, just FYI. And then when I seen them, I was like, all right, great.
Happy birthday to this man right here.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh, you missed a good part.
You gotta start over.
Want to grab that little tool?
Hey, man, it's powerful.
Yeah.
They say dynamite comes in small packages.
We got to make a reel of that right there.
Tag Ferris.
I'm gonna tell you what, Ferris set the bar. Where does that go?
I don't know.
Ferris set the bar though, because everybody else, shut down the stuff outside when it was raining, and them boys kept it open. And I wish I'd have been a part of all that drifting and mudslinging. They had
those videos are crazy,
man. Yeah, we snuck out of the rain, and I had no idea they were doing that shit. That looked really fucking fun. Really darn fun.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
Yeah, I thought for sure they'd shut it down when it started raining and stuff.
Everybody else did.
Yeah.
And so basically, like I said, with them letting people do that, they set the bar.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fast you could rip on one of those zero turn mowers, man. They could really, I don't know how many miles per hour, but it appeared like, oh my God, like you're not cutting grass that fast, but you're just flying down, full bore to get to the next yard or something. But
so mine run 12 so mile an hour, that's getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Especially
you think about how big they are, footprint wise.
Sure.
It's rolling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Tokyo Drift videos with.
Did you guys talk to that Mulchmate guy that we had on from Mulchmate?
No. I saw they had a booth thing or whatever, but some of the companies that like we had talked to, and I didn't really remember much, or like I didn't remember his name or whoever, whatever. I didn't go over there. I was like, I was too timid to like, hey, remember me.
And what about Aaron's? You guys talk to Aaron's? Well, you're a Toro. No. You're a Toro, mother effer.
Yeah, I talked with them for a little bit. That was kind of neat. They had a ginormous booth and they were playing like Terminator music, dun, 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 like the whole goddamn time. It was pretty cool at first, and then eventually you're like, oh God. So like you walk away, and then you're coming back to go something else. You walk past Toro, dun, 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 you're like, oh yeah. It's funny. It's like cool, but then you get tired of it if you're there too long. So those guys that stood there all day, oh my God, I don't know how they did it. Maybe they just got numb to it.
Bill, how many hats did you end up with?
I got a few. I got quite a few hats. Yeah, I got like a whole. Yeah, I got a stack, man. The Toro one's like this all black 1914 one. It was pretty cool. They were, I don't know, it's pretty slick. I thought that was tight. It's got the little Toro on the side there. Yeah. And then, let's see. John gave us one of his potato farming trucking hats. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Pocock trucking hats.
Yeah, Pocock trucking. I think I have a
Circle P.
Circle P. They're pretty sweet. Yeah, right there.
There's the Pocock. Yeah, buddy. Dude, those stories he was telling us about, getting them wolves and putting that dog down and stuff, man. I was like, I could have listened to that all night. God. I could tell he was getting tired and cold by the end, though, man. He was like, hurry, boys, I'm going to come tonight. I'm like, you are probably in your 50s or 60s. Good night, man. I'm tired of you. But yeah, I could have heard his
He's crazy. He's a good guy to know.
Yeah, he didn't drink last time at all, but he had his daughter and his wife with him. So
he didn't drink this time. I'm talking about Joel from somewhere.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't drink.
I was gonna say I felt bad. I didn't even order a beer because I saw the bill, and so that's why I didn't even order a beer that time. And I was like, man, I'm not even gonna get one. He's not drinking, and the bill's so expensive. Like,
I couldn't finish my steak, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting full.
Man.
But I was like, and then I'm not a leftover steak kind of guy, so I was like, I'm good, you know. But I felt bad. I was like, damn, that's probably like $40 right there. Just no.
And
But it was really good.
We ate good. We had onion rings.
Dude,
We
that
had
dipping sauce was
Calamari,
we had calamari.
crab
We
cakes.
had
crab cakes.
crab cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had the steak, the French fries. We can't forget the French fries.
That mac and cheese.
And
Mac and cheese was phenomenal.
Crumblies on top, dude. Ooh,
Oh, the deviled eggs.
Dude, the fancy deviled eggs. My God, I saw this come out. I was like, dude, that ain't
Yeah.
your mom's deviled eggs, man. These
No,
are
they had like what, salmon eggs on them or whatever it was.
Garnishments and
Those,
hubajubs
like-
on there. Man,
Yeah, it was like caviar or like salmon eggs on
something.
there.
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
Scallops. Yeah.
What was the coolest thing there? Meat and Lucky Green Stripes.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Lucky Green was there.
Yeah.
Yep. Came for one day.
He and his wife came
Oh,
to
yeah.
hang out. Yeah,
Man,
that was
Luckily
awesome.
they-
They
luckily
were
they
chilling
had-
with us over at Spiker booth when we were doing the giveaway too. That was awesome. Embarrassing.
Luckily he had some Excedrin. Really helped me out.
Yeah.
Got a whole bottle of it.
I didn't need it too.
So did you guys
Oh, Shifty was there.
watch some people riding it this year? Nate, you touched the balls.
No, we actually didn't even go downtown. So
Yeah.
What?
So Tuesday night, like I said, we stayed in the room. We all went to our room and we sat around and drink and had pizza and watched hockey and baseball and stuff. And then Wednesday morning we did our traditional walk to McDonald's. We did our walk to McDonald's.
Get our
You guys,
little
you guys see somebody in a
frappes.
little powered cart with like big speakers on it?
No, no, no,
Those
that
little
guy was
rascals.
Nope.
They have like a little
Actually-
like powered cart that like disabled
Yeah.
people drive on, and then
Yeah.
big ass speakers
Like
on
a
just
boombox on it. Dude,
Yeah.
that's cool.
No, actually, there wasn't any of that. I mean, even like the homeless, there wasn't. I mean, I think
Yeah.
the whole time we only maybe saw one
I mean,
or two.
Yeah.
But so, anyways, we walked to McDonald's, got our regular breakfast from McDonald's, and we went to the liquor store after breakfast, and we got some stuff and made up some drinks and stuff like that to take to, because on Wednesday it didn't open until noon, so we kind of had all morning to kind of mess around and stuff. So then we ended up, I think Drunk Clown Guy put at least a 12-pack in his backpack each day. But
You guys were packing and they didn't care, man. There was no bag check.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like
just
nothing.
wait till the one story.
Oh.
So he's got a backpack full of beers. And I mean, I had got some like vodkas and Gatorades and stuff and Red Bulls and like
You
made
made
some
your
of those.
mixers, yeah.
Made some mixed drink. So I had like 3 or 4 like vodka Red Bulls and stuff.
That was
Gatorade
our
bottles.
go-to last year.
Stay hydrated.
A couple times, like
That's a
Yeah.
good combo.
So we did that. And just, the first day was more, for a lot of the guys we were with, because me and Olee had been there before, but everyone else was first time. So it was more the like awe of just figuring out what's going on. Just kind of did some rounds.
Where do we go first?
Yeah. So we did that kind of Wednesday. And like I said, it's kind of a short day because it's only 12 to 5. And then Wednesday that night, what do we do for dinner?
That was when we went to with John and them. One was Wednesday. No. Oh, that was Top Golf then. That was hanging out with
Didn't we go eat before that?
Milan.
Did we do anything before that?
No. Well, what did we do before that? Jeez.
I thought
I
we did
don't know what
something.
Eric's talking about here, but you remember when I was really hungover the one morning and I bought some?
The melatonin or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about melatonin, but yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when I went to that place and bought some?
Yeah. They had them. So, but I thought, we didn't go out to eat?
God, I don't remember, man. I'm just totally blanking.
I thought they had food at that
No,
place.
is that when we went? That's
No,
when we went
you
to
know what?
Jimmy John's.
That's right. We walked to Jimmy John's. We came back. We kind of regrouped.
No, we
didn't
drove.
have our
Me and you
food. We
drove.
changed. Oh,
I was
yeah.
riding with you. Yeah. We
That's
stopped
true,
at Jimmy
yeah.
John's, and then we ate there. And then we went to Top Golf that night
That's right.
for the Simple Lawn Solutions get together, which was awesome.
Dude, that was so cool, man.
There's
I've
probably
never
what
done
30 some
golf
people there,
before, but-
probably.
Dang,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only a couple folks that ended up not making it that had RSVP'd. So like the overwhelming majority of people were there. And yeah, it was at least 28, 30 people, not even including the Simple Lawns folks. It was awesome. Like folks that we'd all seen before, and you got to meet folks in person, the lawn feed guys there, Cam, Elevated Lawn. You guys have seen the pictures we work in. Yeah, man, it was so cool. It was very cool. We all had kind of our little booths set up, so we could kind of be with our groups that we were kind of, chilling with. And there was like enough room for everybody to, have fun and drink some beers, munch on some food, hang out.
Yeah, they did a lot of food too.
Yeah.
Then Brittany ended up doing some raffle tickets for some giveaways. And I think she was gonna draw 4 or 5 people and end up doing like 10.
They just kept going, man. They kept going.
Like, let's draw another one. Let's draw another one.
And honestly, she didn't need much encouragement. Like she was like, should we do another one? We're like, I mean, of course we should. Yeah, of course, Brittany, we should. Okay. I guess she twisted my arm. Like, Jesus Christ, she's another one. Okay, yeah. She was having fun. I could tell, like she was enjoying it. So that was awesome.
I think that was after the round of shots, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, she bought a round of shots for everyone there and stuff like that. So,
what's crazy is they have already opened up registration.
I saw that the day after or something. Like,
the day of.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Was
they're ready.
From SLS there, or was there more people from SLS?
It was the guy. Their camera guy was there.
Yeah, the one that you've seen in the new kind of ads and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
There were other people there, but I didn't really. I mean, Brittany was doing a good job of kind of mingling around and kind of schmoozing with everybody, but I didn't really talk to anybody else from Simple Lawn Solutions. It was more or less just kind of us hanging out and the top golf folks kind of running back and forth, taking drink orders and stuff, which was pretty cool. That, the level of like service, and I don't know, it was pretty neat. I'm terrible at golf, but I still had fun. Like the little mini games and stuff were pretty awesome. So that was pretty cool, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
We basically shut that place down too, because I think they were like closing up. We had ended up being there longer or something. They were like, all right. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Sweet. Did you guys golf then?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a driving range.
Yeah. You want to call it that.
Yeah.
We hit balls.
Best golf.
Say that again? I don't know. We all were pretty horrible.
One guy's pretty good golfer. I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah.
From our group. Yeah. No one was a rock star from our group by any means. Derek. Coach Derek was trying to give everyone golf lessons.
That's true.
So
That's true.
he was.
Well, he was helping Mike out because Mike is I guess he didn't golf too much either. So
Derek had the hands on both sides of the hips. It's all in the hips. So then did that, and then
shoot. What did we do after that? Because some of you guys, I think I passed out not too much later after that, went to bed, but I don't think Derek got back into bed till like 1 a.m. or something. I heard him come in because he forgot our door code, and I can hear him like, I knew it was going to happen too. I debated texting it to him, but he said even if I texted to him, it wouldn't matter because he left his phone in our room. So he didn't have a way to call anybody either. So it was all good. I fell right back to sleep because I'm an old man like that. Yeah. Wasn't there a club that they went to? Did you go there with them? Or was it just Derek and Mike?
I think that was, I don't know if they went there. I think they went the next night. That was Thursday night.
After Pro Pete? Okay.
Yeah. So so Thursday morning we did McDonald's again, then went to the show. And spent the whole day at the show. It rained.
Yeah.
I think it rained Thursday because we went outside.
Yeah. Yeah. The first day we went outside at the very end. Didn't really have time to wait in line for things. So we're like, all right, let's come back, the next day.
We were out there like an hour the first day.
Yeah, walking around checking everything out, but not enough time because those lines were pretty. Like if you wanted to hop on a zero turn, you kind of, you had to wait. Like it was like Disneyland and shit. Everybody wanted to join one, so I don't think we really wanted to wait in a line for that at that point. But then we were like, let's go back Thursday, and I mean, by the time we were working our way outside, that's when the rain started. Yeah,
but then Thursday did the show. Then after the show, we went straight to dinner with John at the racetrack. Did that, and then after that, we went back to the room. And Olee, you went straight to bed. Some of us, I think the rest of us, we all walked down to the KFC center where the concert was.
Yeah,
And so we go to the concert, and Drunk Lawn Guy's got his vest with like 6-pack of beer like in his vest, right? And we get up there to security, and he's like, "Oh shit," like, "I'm gonna throw these away," and I'm like, "No, just act natural." And there's a dude that's got like a metal detector wand. He's like wanding people, right? And so Drunk Lawn Guy just walks up there, holds his hands up. The guy wands him, doesn't go off at all. He just walks right in with like a 6-pack of beers right in his pockets. So
I don't guess it was looking for aluminum.
Yeah.
No.
So
it's like that video of that guy that's like he's just kind of like meh, good, like let people. He's like patting him down like that and shit. Yeah, it was awesome.
So we rolled right in there, and like we got way late. I mean, we got there way late, and sat down. Basically, 2 songs, and the concert was over.
Yeah,
sat down, had a beer, and left.
Yeah, got to see the little crescendo at the end. And
who was which person did you see?
Was it 3 Doors Down?
No,
3 Doors Down.
Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind. Yeah, Third Eye Blind.
It was one of those 3 third Doors Down, Eye Blind.
Tonight.
One of those. Yeah. That's right. That's
one of them was Dylan Scott.
Yeah, he opened.
Dylan Scott. So Josh Melton wrote that big song that Dylan Scott had.
Yeah, we didn't.
Well, Josh was supposed to be there originally, and then something changed. He had to be somewhere else because I was going to try to meet him in person.
Yeah,
he was going to be with Dylan Scott, and then he got, I guess, somewhere.
We would have gotten to the concert sooner, but we were just, had going to dinner with John and them.
We sat around debating if we were going to go or not.
Right. Yeah, well, that's true too. Should we? I was like, no, I'm going to fucking bed. But you guys convinced me to head out, and I had a blast. Man, walking and hanging out with you guys was awesome.
Yeah,
that was just fun. Just checking out, kind of walking past the Louisville Park and all the little beer, bars and stuff along the way with the little signs, and the streets were nice and clean for the most part. And I don't know, it was pretty cool. It would be neat to go check that stuff out, before everybody was mostly wrapping up for the night, when things were maybe at like 9:30, 10, when it's kind of more lively. But man, that was awesome hanging out with you guys and just going for a walk.
But then we stopped at a bar on the way out of there.
Yep.
And everyone kind of had a couple mixed drinks and did that, and then we walked back. And then when we got back, a lot of us went to bed, and then some of those guys went down. So there's this.
That's what I was. Yeah.
There's like this little restaurant that is at the bottom, and they have like, I think it's like karaoke night or DJ night or something like that. And I remember from last year too. It must be Thursday nights.
Wednesday.
And Wednesday? That was Wednesday night? No, it was Thursday, wasn't it? Wednesday. Okay.
I don't know why they do it on Wednesday. That's crazy.
But so those guys all went down there, and like they had like dollar wings and all this. And those guys, they tore it up down there and had a blast down there, hanging out down there and everything. But yeah, it was a good time. Dollar wings and $3 tequilas.
Damn, that sounds like my shit right there.
They said the wings were really good too. So
I know maybe next year if we go, we could do dinner with
rent the whole thing
the other night. And
just do the whole bottom, just KOTG party in the bottom.
Olee and I were going to eat there, and then everything was like, I don't know, it was all like these like, I don't know, like fine dining dishes, like. And
the other problem is we ordered 2 beers, and then we were going to get food, and she like disappeared, and I was just like, well,
we drank 2 beers in like 2 minutes, so
that's how you do it.
I literally parked, and I had a beer in my hand, and like within definitely 15 minutes.
That's crazy because when I showed up last year, here you came rolling in. I show up this year, here's Papa rolling in. It was just like, boom. And the bad thing is I couldn't remember Papa's real name for a while because I just kept hollering Papa, and I was like, that's what's crazy. That didn't sound very good, but anyway.
Papa.
Yep. It's crazy. What's crazy is you talk to people and you learn their handle or whatever. And then when you meet them in person, you have no idea what their name is. Or if you know their name and then you're talking to them online, you have no idea what their handle is. And it's like,
Yeah.
It was a good time.
So let's see. So that Wednesday, that first day we got in, we were trying to figure out, where should we go first. One of the first booths we went to was old Striper Steve at Lawn Striper, and man, was he was smiling ear to ear. He was giving his spiel to somebody. He was like kind of in the middle of it or whatever. In our group of like all 6 or 7 of us are kind of meandering up, and he's looking. We're like, "Hey, Striper Steve." He's like, oh my God. I was like, oh, what's up, man? Yeah, it was awesome, man. He was super pumped to see all of us there. And then, dude, he is so excited for this new game changer striper. And I am I'm excited too, man. This broom feature that it's got, or brush feature, is going to be, I think it's going to be awesome for guys, especially for like me with like the tall fescue lawns. Like that little extra is going to be, I'm hoping it'll be a big help because, yeah, I'm excited for him. I think it'll be really good. But yeah, we got to hang out with him for quite a while. Got some cool footage. I'm trying to put something together of him talking, doing his little spiel that he did for us with some other kind of edits of the thing up close. So I'm working on that. But yeah, that was awesome, man.
On Friday, we stopped by there, and I grabbed his phone and I went live from his account and everything. I just kind of recorded him doing his spiel and everything, but
nice.
did a little live on there for him.
That's awesome.
But yeah. You think about it like that brush on the roller, it's kind of like what I got going on with my John Deere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But my brush is actually, so it's my deck, the brush, and then the roller.
Yeah.
But, so it'd be the opposite because that one's the roller, then the brush. So it's going to give it that nice grooming kind of look to it.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how it does, especially with some of my big, fat, thick blades of grass that are just, it's hard to get them to lay over. It's like some of the finer blades. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got this new disconnect mechanism too that seems to be sturdy. And then if you just get the hang of it, fairly simple to kind of pop it off and put it back on. So that'll be nice to see. It seems like it'll last longer. And he was excited because he was saying the way the connection piece can be replaced easily if it does wear out. So like the part that would wear the easiest, that little metal connector, you can swap it out. And he's going to be all set up for those sorts of things too. Like he's pumped about his ability to like make, give replacement parts and stuff too. Whereas before, didn't have that ability. He's got some adjustability too for different deck sizes and stuff in the work.
Well,
so
he had a 60-inch. Yeah, he had been 60-inch.
Ginormous. Yeah.
But I thought the coolest thing he had was, so the brush, he's actually got a dethatcher. So
yes, that was literally cool.
You can slide the brush out. He's got like a one strip that you can slide right on of dethatching.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That looked really cool.
Yeah, for like to go behind like the striper, so you can literally like mow and stripe and like kick up some dethatching on it. It was actually it looked pretty sweet.
It's almost like maybe the weight of the roller kind of helps keep the little dethatching tines from like just kind of popping up. So it's basically you can kind of do a light kind of rake, metal tine rake or dethatch. And I don't know. I'm excited to see if that actually can get in there and get some good. He said it was more for like a light dethatching. You're not going to do a deep, any heavy thing heavy, but it's, get a little off the top there, especially if you're cutting it kind of short. I bet you could get a good scraping.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that'd be neat to see. I haven't, like he said, it was kind of on the cusp, but I was, like, man, what else is next? You could kind of take that and kind of spawn it to more stuff. But so it's kind of cool to see just kind of the innovation of things going and stuff. But
he's got that big one that looks like it'll be hooked up to like 0 turns, and he's thinking that the connector should be somewhat universal or at least easily adaptable to a lot of them that are out there, is what he was kind of saying, maybe. Or he wants to, I don't know, get some specs from folks so he can make one for the different ones. So he's hoping to kind of get it set up. I don't remember what the mower was that he has it currently. Was it a Greenworks? Okay.
Greenworks, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have a deal?
It sounds like they're talking, they're working.
Yeah.
So.
I know they were doing that last year. He was kind of like the very beginning stages of it.
I talked to Greenworks about it. There was one of the guys there. I had 15, 20-minute conversation with him about just kind of their products and striping and stuff like that. And he, just their.
Tell us about that, man. That new Greenworks commercial one that Steve had hooked up to his striper. That thing's monster. It's like $3,000, like way too expensive, but damn, the thing looks like it could cut some grass.
Yeah, that 30-inch battery That
Yeah.
was a beast. That was
I never
heavy.
expected anything that beefy from Greenworks, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's
It was
yeah.
heavy.
Yeah, it
But-
is. Yeah.
But then
So what else did you talk to Greenworks about?
Oh, just kind of general stuff, and hoping to get them on the show this winter.
That would be
So
awesome.
that's something that kind of laid the foundation there. But talked to them quite a bit. But
talk to
one of the questions I want to go. One of the questions I was asked was kind of like what was what was the coolest lawn innovation you guys saw that you think is going to be biggest thing next year? My opinion is it's a brand actually, and I think it's a brand that's going to get big is the Yakta mowers.
Yep.
So talked with it. We kind of talked to them. They did their spiel. We spent 5-10 minutes there.
Yeah.
And so basically with these mowers, you basically buy the engine and the chassis.
Yeah.
But then the front, like where your deck is, can be interchangeable. So basically you can take your mower deck off and the front end of it off and put like a snowblower on there. And you could put different stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's what they were talking about was like, the biggest part of your cost is your engine and your chassis. So a guy could have a little small business and have a lawn mowing business in the summer, and then he could change that out, put the snowblower on there, use the same engine, same chassis to drive around and do snow blowing with it.
Yeah.
I thought just that technology, it's almost like in the Ventrac world, where you're putting all those attachments on there and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kind of in that realm, but this is like more central, like more centered into the mower. So I thought that was really cool. Just kind of listening to them talking. They're brand new.
Yeah. Aren't they? Was it Australia or New Zealand that they were from?
In Australia. I'm looking them up right now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
but,
they're all black mowers. Look
flat black. Yeah.
Mean, dude. They look intense,
just
and they don't
flat.
look different or weird. Like when it's just because it's got this mechanism, like it's just some kind of a lever or something you pull up from the deck where your feet are, and that's how it disconnects, and you just kind of back it out and into the next one. It looks totally normal. I don't know. It's a pretty cool idea, having it interchangeable like that. I don't know if it will have any difference in like total weight or anything. I don't know what that connection piece, if that adds any additional, I don't know, issues with weight or fuel efficiency or whatever, but definitely saves you from having two whole giant machines.
Yeah. Have two separate machines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But no, more of a zero turn platform. Josh, more of that term. But yeah, look them up. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I would say for me that was probably one of the newest innovation that I saw, or newest kind of think something that was different. I mean, everyone was there with battery powered, this or robotics this, but that was probably the one thing that was kind of different that I saw.
Yeah, they said some of the guys were saying that this year it seemed like there wasn't really a coherent theme. Like in the previous years, there was like, oh, it's all about battery everything, and then the other years all about autonomous or robot mowers and stuff. I mean, this year they had all that, but it didn't seem like there was any particular focus for anybody, or if there was, I just didn't catch it. Everybody was just kind of doing their own thing. I didn't personally see anything that stood out to me as incredible, but I wasn't as aggressive, like venturing off to other booths that I had never really. I didn't go to Hustler or Husqvarna. I didn't try to drum up a, whatever. And I probably should have. I'm sure they would have loved to just talk about their equipment and whatever. Just a curious person. So if I go next year, that's one thing I think I would need to try to get out of my comfort zone and just go out there and walk up to people better. Just ask them random questions and just start talking to them. Yeah.
I said it to myself 2 years in a row. It's like so like. Yeah, it's like overwhelming. So much.
Actually, I just remembered I did do that for one mower company. It's these guys. These guys, Massport. I don't know if y'all have seen these mowers before, but I think I've seen them. These ones might be the ones from New Zealand, maybe that I was talking about.
I think they are.
I've seen them on some social medias from those guys that are down there in Australia and whatnot, and they're pretty. They look pretty tough. I mean, they're nice mowers, and the way that their mechanism for raising and lower the deck, like some of these other brands, is just one lever and the whole thing pops up or goes down, all the wheels at the same time. Whereas Toro, each one's its own, so they need to get with the program. because I'm sick of it. I asked the guy too. I was like, "This mechanism is this like? Do you guys have like a patent on this, or is this just like some universal thing where everybody's kind of got their own version?" He's like, "Yeah, no, I mean, everybody's got basically the same mechanism that does this." I'm like, "Okay, well then, come on, Toro, let's go."
Yeah,
that's what I want. Yeah. Anyway, so that's cool. I like those mowers were pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I think was kind of cool. And yeah, they're trying to come out to the US now, it sounds like, and start pushing their stuff. And the guy that we were talking to, he's like, I asked if they had their battery powered mower, and he was like, meh, yeah, we got one, whatever. He didn't give two shits about battery at all, man. Which I thought was kind of funny, a little bit refreshing, but yeah, so that was one that I thought was kind of cool to see.
Did
Olee, what about you?
Anything catch on fire?
No,
not this year.
no. I would say what was pretty neat was watching. You remember Kevin that we had on from Hunter?
Yeah.
He raced the Geo Ripper, the gas powered trencher.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was pretty wicked. I mean, he was slinging dirt on everybody.
What day was that? Was that Thursday or Friday?
Yes, that was Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday morning at 10:30.
I just sent Olee a wake up text so we can remind him.
Yep, you did. But that was wicked. Watching him do that, and then like Jason just said, I done some demoing with the new blade sharpener from Magnamatic. I have the Magnamatic 8000, but they got a new setup now with a 2-inch belt on it, like a sanding belt, that is also water cooled. So what it does for one is it keeps down on dust because of the coolant. You don't have sparks and dust and everything flying. But then what's really amazing, he sat there and would take a blade that's all beat up, chunked up, and basically hog it out. I mean, just lay on it. And when he's finished, you can just put your hands on it. I mean, it's wicked. And like the one that I have now works phenomenal. It's got a grinding stone. But when you sharpen one side and you flip over, you're holding that just sharpened side, and it's hot.
Yeah,
it's hot. So that's really neat
It's interesting. Yeah,
really neat for the water cooled belt setup. So
that is cool.
There was a particular giveaway where it ended up taking much longer than they anticipated. Was that Cub Cadet? Was that them? That was
talk about that. Talk about that.
God, man, I felt so bad for those guys.
Well,
so like, go back
to Wednesday for the Bobcat, or was it Thursday? It was Thursday.
I don't know. Bobcat was the first one. Maybe that was the one in the morning.
Yeah, so there was a lot of giveaways, right? Of mowers, like not like $2,000 mowers, like $20,000 mowers, right?
Yeah.
And so one was Bobcat, and it was a 72-inch 0-turn mower,
dude.
And
I think it was a monster.
So they draw the first name, and you got to be present to win. So you got 2,000 people standing around like one booth, and they call this name, and so while we're all standing there, all of a sudden we're all standing there, and someone must have walked by with some like fart spray or something, like some, you know what I mean? And it smelled like rotten eggs.
Oh my God.
And you could just see like everyone like on our side just turning and like, and you could like,
man,
you could just see the whole like row, the whole aisle of everyone just like doing it. So obviously, someone was playing it was a pretty good joke, honestly. Whoever did it, good job. But
and the way they did it, they were good because they like did like a little spritz at first. So you're kind of like, oh dude, somebody ripped. And then you're like, oh, that's a shart. That's a shart, dude. And you're like, oh, dude, somebody shit their pants. And then you're like, no way. This is way too much, dude. This is not. Oh, okay. Fart bomb. Oh my God, dude. It was like building to this, like this peak of just, oh God, like, and it lingered too. It was there for a hot minute, man. And we were there was nowhere to go because we had to be present for the giveaway. We're stuck there, man.
He was trying to win. He had a strategy. He was trying to get y'all out of there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So whoever they called for that never claimed it, right? So then they went to the second person, and it was the
Lawn Lover
Indiana.
Yeah, Lawn Lover Indiana's wife.
It was his wife that won it.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy because I always wonder if that shit's rigged.
Yeah.
And to know that someone that we know won it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So they won that, and that's a big mower, 72-inch deck. And I asked him, I'm like, did you have any option to like trade or anything? He said no.
This is
He's
it,
like,
man.
that's kind of it type thing. And so he's like,
I'd be curious to know what they ended up doing. Like, was it that mower, or was it like a mower that's that kind?
I'll have to look back at my messages. I asked him, and I think he was saying that they're going to kind of get with him over the next, week or whatever. But
some of the giveaways are like, this is what you're getting. Like, this thing is it. Usually on the smaller stuff, like with Spiker, like this is your spreader. You got to be able to take it home with you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So then like an hour later, there was so the other Stripe Life guy, they did like 12 Yeti coolers giveaway.
Hustler giveaway, yeah.
And then with Hustler, they gave away a trailer that had three 0-turn mowers on it, probably $40,000-$50,000, worth.
It was,
and we were standing right next to the dude who won, and they drew his name, and he jumped up and he was like, yell, and he just went running towards the front, to claim it and everything. It was pretty legit. It was pretty cool.
His buddy that was standing next to him, he was saying like, oh, dude, he just said he would go crazy if he won, and he's like, just ran up there. I was like, dude,
but he's like, yeah, we drove like a little V6, like Chevy Colorado. He's like, we're gonna have fun pulling that trailer home.
We're into
like 10 hours.
Yeah. Oh man.
You have to pull it home. You have to pull it home.
I don't know. I don't know how the rules are with some of that stuff, but
I'd be curious to know. Yeah, because if they're there, what do you do with them if you're not prepared?
So then later, at like 4:30, they had Grasshopper was giving away a 0-turn, stand-up 0-turn rider, and then also Cub Cadet. I wish you had that picture of Junk Lawn guy, but you could pull up for that 0-turn Cub Cadet. Zach, do you have it?
Is it
the picture of Drunk Lawn guy on the Cub Cadet?
Oh, the one where we were standing up there.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh man, I don't remember mine. His was
on Instagram. Oh shit.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you so you can pull it up. Well, you never see my messages. I'll put it in the KOTG one.
Oh, is it on your message? Is it? Oh shit! I have my phone on me.
No, I'll put it in the. It's in the Instagram chat right now. Anyways, so we're sitting there. So like it was at the same time for the Grasshopper and the Cub Cadet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we'll put one or two guys. We'll put one or two guys at each one just in case, because you got to be present to win. So they did the Grasshopper one. Then we came over to the Cub Cadet, and they kept drawing names and drawing names and drawing names, and no one was there to claim it. They went through 3 lists that they had already pre-made of 6, 7, 8 names.
No, it was each list. They were going over. It was over 20 names that they had called out, and each time they're like giving them time to and it was hilarious because at first you were like, oh, okay, these people are here, these guys just forgot. And then you're like, holy cow, I'm like, where are these lists of names? Where are all these people?
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. How do you have this many people?
Yeah.
How many people put in for this? Because there was a pretty good group of us there. It wasn't nearly like the hustler group. So I don't know if some of these people, I guess, totally forgot. I don't know. But my God, I was starting to feel bad for him. I was like, dude, all these people just don't give a crap and just aren't here. Like, holy cow.
So then they had the list, like the digital list. They're just scrolling names and picking names, and calling them out. I bet they went through 50 plus names.
So many
of people who did not claim that Cub Cadet mower. And all of a sudden they got to one dude who was standing there. He's like, yep. And it was like, all right,
all right, we're done. All right.
Finally, got it. But I mean, it had to be a $15,000, $20,000 mower. You know what I mean?
I know.
It was just unbelievable. How many people.
At first it was fun. Then it was like, man, I want to see who wins, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I bet it was 50 people that they called out who didn't claim that sucker. It was insane.
I wish somebody
that might be
yeah, that's the mower. Yeah. So that was the mower they gave away right there.
Yeah.
Nice. Would be cool.
Yeah.
He's holding the can too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So but
that's pretty cool. You
so they did.
Looks like he could be cutting some turf there. He looks good. Yeah. I think the beard really kind of fits in.
Did all the giveaways. None of us won anything cool like that. But then we, like I said, then went out to dinner. And then Friday,
Tiny. Tiny.
Friday. A lot of
Well, hey,
guys.
now we did get to talk to Eargreen a little bit there, Nate. You
Yeah.
know, so that was pretty cool. We got to
Yep.
size up your yard a little bit, and I don't know, that was fun to I don't know.
Yeah,
connect with them
actually,
and
I talked
see,
with Erie Green, and we actually pulled my yard up and mapped it all out, figured out how many heads it would take, and kind of where they would go, and kind of
in
did
your
some,
yard, you wouldn't have to go under the driveway. It sounds like either.
correct.
So
Yeah,
you just
but,
trench your little booty around the backyard, and you're good to go, man. That would
Yep.
be awesome.
So yeah, I talked with them about that, and
We're gonna try to get them on the show. I think they seemed like they
Yeah.
would be pretty
Is
down
that
to come
who you
on.
did?
So
Is that
Mhm.
is that your irrigation?
Yeah, yep.
yeah, but yeah, so we did that, and talking with them a little bit, and just like I said, I thought it was cool to like I said, they can just literally pull up your Google satellite or whatever image, and they can kind of plug all the like what it would cover.
Mhm.
And as you move it around, it adjusts, which is really cool. And you can see how many heads you would need and whatnot, and go from there, and what it would cost. But
Yeah, and you don't really have obstacles either, so it wouldn't be
no,
too.
most of mine, mine would be in the middle
Yeah.
of kind of around,
Mhm.
and then I go around my driveway, my landscaping and whatnot. But I think it was seven heads is what it would take to do mine.
Yeah,
Depending on how high up the hill I want to go.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that was neat. And then
And then what'd you guys do on Friday? You were saying?
yeah, so Friday, a lot of guys took off Friday. And, last year I did the same thing. You get to Friday, it's like, I mean, you're beat.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
funny
yeah.
how we feel
Old
like
men.
we're old men, but you're whooped come Friday, because your legs, your knees are sore, your feet are sore, you're tired, hungover,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's like, you do all that. And, but some of the guys took off. And so, but I actually, it was, flights for me Friday were really expensive. So I ended up flying out Saturday. So it was cheaper for me to stay and get a hotel than it was for fly out Friday. But so Bill dropped me and Drunk Lawn guy off at the back of the Expo, and we walked around for a few hours and kind of just did some more talking and just kind of chilled.
Packed up the last few beers in the backpack and checked
did
out
all
of
that.
the
Talked some more, and then we helped Pro Pete John tear down his booth and got that all loaded up, and then me and Justin got an Uber and dropped him off at the airport, and I went to my hotel, and I felt so good to just have a blanket and lay there and have a bed. But yeah, I just kind of chilled. I ordered a pizza and I took a nap, and I just kind of hung out and didn't do shit that night. And I left the next morning, but yeah, it was crazy. It was like, oh man. Then I found out Jason Aldean was having a concert Friday night at the Yum Center.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, damn, like if I would, like I actually, when we were there Thursday night, I saw a poster, but I didn't say like, tomorrow night or anything like that. I just saw the poster of him. And then
It was just him, not associated with the Equip Expo.
No. Yeah.
That's funny.
I just saw it on like an Instagram story of like his or whatever that he was playing there. I'm like, dang, like I should have tried getting tickets and went. Yeah. But no, it was a good time. Like I said, I mean, for me, it's social, I mean, like, just and I'm not a big, like, I'm not a big handshaker, and, I don't, you don't see a lot of I'm not taking selfies, Bill, you got that perfect, like every selfie is the same angle. Like you just have that perfect selfie picture. Like they're all the exact same.
My wife has she's got the good side, the bad side. So I'm always over here and she's always over there. So I'm just like, boom, let's do it. You get the kids down in front of you, it's easier. So
yeah. I'll say
I was all about the selfies, man. I was like trying to get pictures of as many people as I could because I'm not sure when the next time I'll be able to go was. And it was so cool to meet so many of these people in person finally that we've interacted with for so many years online. It was just, even if it was just for a brief minute, oh dude, like we caught up with like Lawn Tools and Lawn Whisperer there for just a few minutes because we were heading out to dinner and they were going to do their thing, Dave and Buster's or whatever it was. So, but shake hands, shoot the shit for a minute and then head out. That was pretty, it was pretty neat.
Yeah. And also I remember my first year, like I was more like, oh, let's get a picture together. You know what I mean? Like I remember kind of doing that, but then like this year I was like, it's just, I don't know if I got into that this year. It was more just like, nice to meet you, or, shake hand or talk to you, whatever. But I didn't take a lot of pictures and whatnot and do that whole thing. But
I would say if I'm able to go next year, I would put more effort into trying to talk to some other companies and stuff to see if maybe they'd want to come on the show. I think you guys did probably a better job, you, Nate, and Zach last year too. I didn't really do much of that at all. My mentality was like, I just want to have fun. Like, I didn't really want to be like feel pressure to go live or make content. I wasn't really feeling like, I don't know. So I just wanted to kind of have fun and hang out with you guys and just, kind of just soak it all in as much as I could. And I think I was able to do that pretty, I had a good time with you guys.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I took a little. I took my GoPro and I did a little bit of that, but it was one of those things where it's like, you just kind of want to enjoy it and not really. I wasn't there to make content. You know what I mean? Like that's not my style. I don't have a lawn to make content. I mow my lawn. I do what I do, and then I make content out of that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the opposite of what a lot of people do. A lot of people, it's like, oh, I need to make content, so I'm going to go do something. My lawn needs mowed, so I mow it, and I'm like, oh, it looks good. I take a picture. You know what I mean? Like that's my mentality. I'm not out there trying to make content and trying to make commercials and trying to do all that stuff. I'm just doing my own thing. So, but so it was fun though. They said,
and you were busy, man. You were in a line of folks getting up there and shaking your hand. Well, I almost jumped in there, but it was kind of a long line, so we didn't want to have to hang out.
You should have done that. That'd have been
I was gonna, but we were like, I don't know, man. But yeah, that was pretty crazy.
It was very crazy, and some of the people were afraid to shake hands because of the whole COVID thing, so they would. But that was pretty wild because I got to meet Jason Creole and Keith, and I'm gonna murder his last name. I think it's Kalivas. I might be saying it wrong, but it was pretty wild to stand up there and do the meet and greet. That was pretty wild.
How was the hanging out over there at the Ferris booth? Anything cool coming out of them next year? Anything that you saw
on the Ferris booth? We done the like a interview or whatever. And that was pretty wild. And I think that's on their page.
Yeah, you have a 10-minute clip on their page.
Is it?
Oh, dude, I need to go watch that.
I think it's pretty long.
That's what she said.
You guys,
that was a good one.
You guys give away a spreader?
Yep.
So what?
You guys give away a spreader?
Yeah, we give away a spreader at
Wednesday.
They're really
Thursday.
They really like Bill's voice.
Yeah,
they're
Bill's a natural on the old bullhorn.
Yeah. Did you pronounce the winner right?
No, I didn't. Oh yeah, Olee. Yeah, it was good enough.
Yeah, it was close. I think his name was like Colton something or Clayton Colton. And sure enough, I'm the one that has to get to. It was not as bad as last year though.
Yeah, last year you just took a dead pause. You're like,
God bless it. I don't even know how to say this. Yeah. So I guess the question is, who is going next year? Who is going next year? Y'all locking it in? We're going
this year, but
and what I tell you, something else that was cool is those concerts were included with your ticket to get in.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to try to. Yeah, that'd be fun to make it to.
I'm like you guys tucked into bed pretty early and didn't go as hard as last year, to be honest. So
no, I certainly.
You guys are going next year.
I was like, man.
Well, I had to
I'd
drive.
like to go next year.
I had to drive 8 hours. When I got there, then we set up booths for a couple of hours. I was whipped, and then I went to bed. I went to bed 11:30, and the sad part was at 3 o'clock I was looking at the ceiling. At 4 o'clock I was looking at the ceiling. At 5 o'clock I'm listening to Nate piss for 30 minutes, and at 6 o'clock they're both snoring. I'm like, I might as well just start my day. And
you were up and out of there every day.
Were you just so pumped for
Olee was up and gone before I even woke up and took a shower each day.
We were even pretty slow to get up on that Thursday because we could have gotten there at 9 a.m. But I don't know that we strolled in until closer to 11 or something. We were still kind of recovering from the night before, even though I wasn't out as late as you guys. I was still kind of like, all right, take it easy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day, a lot of walking.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Last year we shut the downtown bars down at 3 a.m. It was 3 a.m. We were walking downtown, no traffic, no cars.
Hey, if we can get you and Brian to come next year,
you wouldn't leave.
You guys were gonna leave me. I was
we did
stay
leave.
drinking.
And I did leave you, yeah.
See? And then so this year I was like, nope, we ain't gonna get there. So I'm just gonna dial her back and we'll just, when everyone wants to go home at 11 o'clock, we'll just go back, whatever.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Age is catching up with us. Nah.
Just got to get a little bit better drinking shape and stuff. So that you can,
Yeah, there you
That
go.
is one thing. That is
2.5
one thing
years. I
I
have
will
a headache
say.
the next morning.
The whole shape thing. After seeing pictures, going to have to do better.
Mm.
The what?
Hear there.
Pictures of yourself.
When you see pictures of stuff like, God damn, put on a good 40 pounds. God. Look at last year's and this year's. I'm like, holy shit, who's the other person hanging out with me around my waist?
No.
It's time to pull back. It's time to pull back because I definitely don't want to start wearing a bra. So it's time to pull back.
Talking about the pictures, Nate, you were saying like you didn't want to take any pictures this year or whatever, but like I feel like every year trying to take pictures. I'm like, all right, take some pictures, dude. Like, and I never took any pictures. Like, and I never got that's why I don't really have any much GIE content. Because
well, if you get caught up in the show, I mean, I took my GoPros, my drone, all kind of stuff, and I got a couple pictures on my phone. But you get caught up in the show, and you get to talk, and you don't.
I just didn't want to walk around the whole time like this. You know what I mean? Like, actually, I mean, I took on Wednesday. I took a decent amount outside a little bit, inside a little bit. When we did a fireball shot out in the parking lot. Riding on the golf cart. I did, walking up to the Expo. So I did some of that, and I got a little clip of a video that I'll probably put out this week or something like that. But that's, other than that, that's about all I have. Even honestly, like when we went to the racetrack, the first year it was like, we were taking pictures of everything and doing all that, but I didn't even take a single. I think I took pictures of my food. That was it. I didn't take any pictures of like anything at the racetrack.
Well, I got a picture of that steak. Good Lord have mercy.
Oh, it's good.
It was good.
So good. That is one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life. I'll admit that. So, but
remember last year my phone was dead and I needed it and I asked for a phone charger.
Phone charger, yeah.
We had that problem this year, man. We had to make sure we were.
Yeah, I asked
USBs.
a waiter for a phone charger, and he brought me one.
I need to get one of those battery pack sticks charged up and have one of those on hand for next year if we go. Because you do lose battery life as you're walking around all day, on your phone.
Did he have to compress that picture to send it?
Ooh.
Zerp.
It was just crazy because I didn't have my phone all day. Like my phone died like at noon that day, and I didn't have it all day, so I was like worried. Like,
yeah. But no, it was a good time. Like I said,
I didn't get pictures.
Very good time. Ready for next year.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it I don't know that I can't commit, but I'm gonna try to make every effort to be able to go because I've had a lot of fun. I think if we can get even more guys to go, and next year, who knows? So
roll deep.
Yeah, buddy.
Going around as a wolf pack,
Exactly.
So,
all right, fellas. Well, thanks for hanging out. Recap GIE Expo.
Get signed up and go.
41 next year.
Have a good Halloween. Hopefully everybody's prepared for Halloween.
Yeah, man.
The Hawks got screwed on Saturday, but I'm going to say go Hawks anyways. See you guys.
All right, guys. Good night.
Peace.